What's up, guys? Still Twins back at you with another video and another mock draft for the 2018 NFL offseason.
So let's just go right into it, man. With the 28th pick in the first round, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Leighton Vander Esch, inside linebacker from Boise State. This is a guy I think would fit well with Shazier's absence this upcoming season.
I think he would fit fantastic.
Yeah, I think this is just the guy that we need to replace Shazier for this upcoming season because, you know, he's a tall, fast, quick, physical inside linebacker that we really need. I mean, you look at him. You know, he can cover, he can tackle, which we desperately need because we all know the Steelers miss a lot of tackles. Yeah. So we desperately need that, and he can very well fix that need. You know, and another great thing I love about him is that he ran a 4.65 40 at the combine, and since he's 6'4", that's a damn good time for him.
Yeah, for his size, that's pretty damn fast.
So
if I'm a running back or a receiver, I'd actually be terrified going toward him.
Right, but you know, since he's 6'4", he runs a 4.64. He's a tall, quick, and physical inside linebacker who can cover those tight ends, which we know the Steelers have struggled with the past few seasons.
Exactly, so, especially last year.
Right, and with Shazier out, you know, like I said, he can fill that void. You know, he's got that speed to him.
He's got size. He's got great size for his position.
Right, he can cover those tight ends. He's physical. He can stop the run, fill in the gap. Great recognition. So I think this guy would be perfect for this defense. I think he is just the inside linebacker we need, and he really looks and plays like an ideal Steeler, man. He really does. Like a Jack Lambert, like a Jack Ham, like a James Farrier. You know, he just acts like an ideal Steeler.
He does.
So, and he reminds me of those old school type inside linebackers. You know, he's quick, tall, physical. I love that.
Yeah, he's ruthless. He's down to win games.
Exactly, man. He loves the sport, man. He's just a player I think we need, really. And you know, now. I'm not saying that he's going to make an immediate impact, but I do think he can very well be a great playmaker for us if we do indeed draft him, or for anyone who drafts him.
Right.
Because this dude's going to be a beast. He is. I think he's being overshadowed a little bit. I think he could last to 28. I think he'd be a damn good inside linebacker in this league.
Absolutely.
So, I think he's just inside linebacker we need to replace Shazier, and
You mean inside, right?
Yes, inside. I said inside, didn't I?
No, you said outside.
Either way, you know, you guys know what I mean.
He can play both positions, really.
Yeah, he could. And the thing is, he can blitz if he wants to. And the one thing I really love about him is that he's great at forcing turnovers.
Exactly.
Interceptions, forced fumbles, fumble recoveries. He's great at forcing turnovers.
That's something we really need.
Exactly. So this guy is really the perfect fit inside linebacker, in my opinion, for us. Absolutely. He really is. So I would really love to draft this guy in the first round. I could definitely see us drafting him in the first round. So this guy could fit very well in our defense.
Yep. And in the second round, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Justin Reed, safety out of Stanford.
This guy really has everything we need to fix that safety position, free safety position specifically. He has agility. He's got great ball skills. He's got speed to him.
Yeah, he ran a 4.40.
Yeah, which is very incredible. He's got great speed at the position.
He's got great size. He's like, what, 6'1", 6'2"?
Something like that. I can't remember. Correct us if I'm wrong. But this guy has really everything. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's got the physicality, he's got the agility, he's got the ball skills, everything we need at the safety position to replace Mitchell, which hopefully he gets released very shortly.
And hopefully we do not resign him back because I've heard that the Steelers have shown interest into resigning him on a lot
cheaper deal, yeah.
Right.
Hopefully that's not the case. Really, Mitchell needs to go. We all know that. And Justin Reed could very well fill that void.
Right.
And I think he can be a great playmaker for us.
Now, I understand if we do draft him, you know, he may have to start, and that puts a lot of pressure because he's just a rookie.
Right.
But I've heard that the Steelers have shown interest in bringing back J.J. Wilcox, and I'd be fine with that because he can start for at least the first 2 or 3 weeks because he does have starting experience. In my opinion, he's better than Mitchell. I really do.
Yeah.
You know, he's a better tackler somewhat. You know, he's
quicker, he's younger. So,
exactly, he's got a good starting experience.
Right,
so I'd be okay with that, just to have Justin Reed sit for at least 3 weeks and
let him get comfortable.
Right, exactly. So, let him know the playbook. Let him know, get comfortable with the players.
Right.
So I'd be fine with that.
Maybe starting with special teams, get his feet wet a little bit. Maybe.
Right, exactly.
I don't know. I'm not big on J.J. Wilcox starting, but I could very well be down for that. I could. And I could see us getting Wilcox or signing Wilcox back as depth or a special team player.
Right. If anything, just depth.
Right. But Justin Reed, man, I'm a real big fan of him. I would love us to draft him. I can see us drafting him. The thing is, I do see him falling to the second round, but I'm not sure if he'll fall to our position in the second round. That's a little tough. But I could see it happening. You know, maybe he's being a little overshadowed a little bit.
Right.
But we'll see, man. And in the third round, this is a guy I really love. This guy I am extremely high on. In the third round, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Martez Carter, running back / return specialist out of Grambling State, man. This guy is a fucking beast. This guy is fucking crazy, man.
He's like another Darren Sproles, if you think.
Yeah, he really, in my opinion, he's a combination of Darren Sproles, Tariq Cohen, and Steve Smith. You know, because he's fast and he's got that physicality. He talks that smack. I love that shit, man. He's a great return specialist. So you know he can fill in the void for Antonio Brown at punt returner, so that
maybe even kick return.
Yeah, so we could use him as a return specialist. He's a fantastic return specialist. He's got that physicality to him. He's got insane fucking balance, insane speed,
and plus it adds depth to the running back position.
It does. So, and he can be like the number 2, number 3 guy depending on what we do with Bell. So, you know, Montez Carter, this guy's gonna be a beast. This guy's gonna be an absolute steal. No matter where he's drafted, because this guy is going to be a beast in the league.
Absolutely.
This guy is the next Darren Sproles. He is. So I'm a big fan of Montez Carter. I would love for him, or love for us to draft him, man. I think he's a special teams player that we really need. He's got the size, he's got the speed for it, and he is not bad at all when it comes to run the ball and receiving the ball as well. So we could use him as, you know, some kind of a secret player. You know what I mean?
Sort of run back rotation.
Right. So I think this guy would be a freak with us.
Absolutely.
Or a freak with any team, really, because this guy's going to be a steal with any team. This guy is just a beast.
Yep.
And I want to give a huge shout out to Steel Jedi, man. He was the guy that really told us about him. And I watched his highlight films, and it took me just 1 fucking minute to get sold on this guy. This guy is a beast. This guy is crazy. This guy is going to be a steal for anyone who drafts him.
This guy's an absolute monster.
Yeah. I know many people say he's a 4th rounder or a 5th rounder, but I could see him going in the 3rd round. I think he has the talent for it. I really do. This guy is going to be an absolute beast in this league.
Yep.
And I think he's the return specialist that we really need. So, I mean, I don't know, man, but we'll see what happens. I would love for us to draft him. I could see it.
Yep.
We'll see what happens, man.
And with our first 5th round pick, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Kendrick Norton, the defensive tackle out of Miami.
Yeah, this is really just depth, but at the same time, this is also like B.J. Hill in our last mock draft. He can come in and rotate with Hargrave to keep that defensive tackle healthy, defensive tackle position healthy and fresh. You know, just kind of confuse offense a little bit. You know,
right.
He can fill the gap. He's a good run stopper, decent pass rusher. He's got that physicality to him. He's got great balance. You know, so
plus, like you said, he can give Javon Hargrave a break or two.
Right, he can rotate with Hargrave to keep the position fresh and healthy.
Right, exactly what we could use at the defensive tackle position.
Right, of course. So, this is really depth also to rotate with Hargrave. But, you know,
especially since Daniel McCullers.
Yeah, he'll more likely be released. So
yeah, so we're going to need depth at the D tackle position unless we sign somebody, but I don't really see that.
Right, so that's where Kendrick Norton comes in. He'll be the depth and rotate with Hargrave to keep that position fresh. So
right, exactly.
And then our second 5th round pick, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Ian Thomas, tight end out of Indiana. Sorry. I need glasses. I acknowledge that. I need glasses.
I thought I did.
Yeah. But anyway, Ian Thomas from Indiana, tight end. This is really depth also. He could very well battle for the number 2, number 1 position at tight end. Because like I stated before, Vance McDonald can't stay healthy. Jesse James is only number 2. And Grimble is a number 3, number 2 guy. Ian Thomas, and the thing is, we've met with Ian Thomas in the combine. We've met with several tight ends in the combine, actually. So that kind of tells you that the Steelers are interested in the tight end position this upcoming draft.
Right, it just depends on where they're going to select.
That's the thing. I could very well see us going early. I could see us going tight end early, maybe in the first 3 rounds. It wouldn't surprise me at all. It really wouldn't. Ian Thomas would really just be depth, but at the same time, he could be a very underrated tight end and, you know, basically fight for the number 1 position. Number 2 position, number 1 position. But we'll see. This is really depth, but at the same time, he could very well shock a lot of people. So.
Exactly. Now for the first 7th round pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers, they select Cody O'Connell, guard out of Washington State.
This guy is a big boy, man. This guy's a big hoss, man. He calls himself the Continent, rightfully so. I mean, he's what, 6'7", 350, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this guy is a big guy, man. And you know, he could very well. This is basically depth at the same time. With under Mike Munchak, he could very well develop into a potential starter for us.
Because if you look at, ever since Mike Munchak came to the Steelers, if you look at late round / undrafted players like Alejandro Villanueva or Ramon Foster
or B.J. Finney
or Chris Hubbard, who just signed a 5-year deal with the Browns.
Yeah,
it is what it is. But that just goes to show you, Mike Munchak is a damn good offensive line coach.
Without a doubt, man. I'm glad he's staying with Pittsburgh. And the thing is, he could very well develop Cody O'Connell to a fantastic backup / starter because
future starter.
He's done that with the big guys. I mean, look at Villanueva, same size. So,
Exactly.
You know, it's something to think about, and he'll be great depth. He'll back up Foster and Castro, possibly Pouncey. So, you know, something to think about. Really depth, but also we're looking at protecting Ben and looking at our potential offensive line future.
Absolutely.
And with our last 7th round pick, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Devontae Maddox, cornerback out of Pittsburgh. This is really depth. It really is. That's all it is. It's depth. So.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Maybe a replacement for Gay because we are releasing Gay.
Right,
but it depends on how he does. But
right,
again, this is just depth.
But at the same time, we have Cam Sutton, Brian Allen, who can replace Gay.
Right,
true. But this is really depth. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, that's our second mock draft. Let us know what you guys think in comments below, and we'll be back with another mock draft next Wednesday, so look out for that.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you later. Peace!